Hello students. So we are going to continue our lesson number 8, that is networking. Last time we have discussed about different types of network, what is network, advantages, disadvantages, and many examples also. So today we are going to continue our topic, and we are going to see what are different transmission mediums we have. Okay, so transmission medium plays very important role in networking, because when we say that computers are connected together, apart from connecting devices, what we require is a transmission medium. So you can see on the screen that transmission medium, or the network medium, is converted into, or sorry, is um, has two different types, wired and wireless. So this transmission medium can be wired or it could be wireless. Okay, so depending on this, we have different types. In wired form, we can use different types of cables to connect the computers. So there is Ethernet cable, coaxial cable, and optical fiber. Basically, these three are the types of cables which are used to connect the computer. Okay, now there are also a few subtypes. Ethernet cables are further divided into two types: crossover cable or straight through cable. Okay, and coaxial cable is further divided into baseband coaxial cable and broadband coaxial cable. So these all are the wired cables. Similarly, in wireless, we have three different technologies, three different way in how the computer can be connected. First is Bluetooth, second is Wi-Fi, and third is infrared technology. Okay, so this is a basic chart which you have to remember. Okay, next we will start one by one. So wired means directly wires are connecting the computers, and wireless means there are different technologies which are connecting computer. So let's start with the first one, that is Ethernet. Okay, Ethernet cables. So very important is this pictures. Okay, so you have seen these cables many times. If you can see, they are in different colors. They can be in black color, blue color, or white color, but the appearance is the same. Okay, and you can see the tip of these wires. Okay, they are similar in their appearance. Okay, only the colors of backsides are different. Sorry. So Ethernet cables, and Ethernet cable is one of the most common forms of networked cable used on wired network. Okay, so this is most commonly used cables, and it connect devices within a local area network like PCs, routers, and switches. Okay, so generally in lab or in a kind of LAN. I hope you remember what is LAN, local area network, where we the distance is limited to 1 kilometer, or a office building or a lab. At such places, these Ethernet cables are used to connect the computers. So important thing which you have to remember is the images. You should be able to identify this kind of images. So these are Ethernet cables. So Ethernet cables, they have less power consumptions. Okay, so they do not consume much power. They are less power consumptions. They require adapter card on motherboard to connect Ethernet cables. Okay, so there is a slot on motherboard which is called as adapter, and you can see the tip of this cable which is fixed into that slot, and then the wire get connected. So we have also discussed that there are two types of Ethernet. First is crossover cable and second is straight through cable. Now how to remember them? Crossover cable, it used uh, uh, to connect two computers without hub or router. So if I am connecting two computers without any kind of connecting devices, सिर्फ दो computers connect करना है and I don't want any connecting devices in between, then I can make use of crossover cable. So crossover cable directly connects two or more computer without any help of connecting devices. Okay, and straight through cables means it is used to connect two or more computers with hub or router. Means suppose I am using some connecting devices like router. So to connect my computer to router, I am going to use straight through cable uh, type of Ethernet cable. Okay, so straight through cable is used when I am connecting my computer in a network through some kind of connecting devices. But if I don't want any kind of connecting devices and I want directly my computer to be connected with another computer, then I have to use a crossover cable. Okay, so simple definitions are there. You can understand it. Next, after Ethernet, the second is coaxial cable. Okay, coaxial cable. Now, what is coaxial cable? It is a type of shielded and insulated copper cable that is used in computer network and to deliver cable TV services to end user. So you can see this. So you can see this wire on the screen, the images. This image you have seen many times. So previously when we were having the cable connections, such kind of cables were used. Okay, so these type of cables are also used in networking if the distance is far. Okay, if distance is too much, then this kind of cables can be used. And the reason is that it is shielded. It has a protection layers on it. So even there is too much of sun or too much of rain, storm, this wires doesn't get affected. Okay, that's the reason it is used for longer distance communication. Okay, in TV services or cable services also, such kind of wires are used. So you can remember this image. Okay, so you can see that there are different protection layers: silver color, golden color, and last the black color. So there are many protection layers to this wire. Now such kind of wires are more cheaper than other different kinds of wires. So these are inexpensive, but problem is that their maintenance cost is very high. They already have many protected layers, so it is not affected by heavy rains or storm. But if in a case it is affected, then maintaining or repairing cost is very high. Okay, and it is better resistance to interference, means it cannot have any kind of interference or distortion in between. Okay, so the communication is very clear as there is no kind of disturbance in between. Okay, so these are the points you have to remember. Then again, this type of cable is again divided into 2 points, 2 parts: baseband coaxial cable and broadband coaxial cable. So baseband coaxial cable carries single signal and it is used in LAN. So one signal at a time is carried on such type of cables, while in broadband coaxial cable, it carries multiple signal. Okay, so multiple signals are carried together. So naturally transmission is more fast as multiple signals are carried, and generally they are used for long distance communication. Okay, so you have to remember these points. Next, third wired is optical fiber cable. Okay, again you can refer to these images. I have added very proper images that your concepts will be clear. You can see it is a thin flexible fiber with a glass core surrounded by protection layers. So you can see the tip of this wire, that it is it looks like a glass, but it is of fiber and it has many protection layers again. Okay, and it is this wire is also used for long distance communication. And the speciality of this kind of wire is that it transmits large amount of data, and that too with very high speed. Okay, and this wire is very flexible, so we can bend it accordingly however we require. It is lighter in weight, so it is used at maximum places. Okay, this is also one type of wire which is called as twisted pair cable. So you can see why it is called as twisted pair, because it is twisted. You can see the diagram and you can see that how it is twisted. Okay, that's why it is called as twisted pair cable. So I hope all the wires I have explained is very clear to you. So this is Ethernet. You have to remember the picture so that you can write about it. This is coaxial cable. This is optical fiber, and this is twisted pair cable. Okay, so you can see the difference here, that from image you could identify that which kind of wire it is. So such questions can be asked in exam to identify the image. Now we will move to the wireless communication. Wireless communication, the first one is Bluetooth, and it is very commonly used. But if you're using Bluetooth at home or you have seen the use of Bluetooth, you can tell that uh, Bluetooth can connect the systems within a small range. If the distance is too far, we cannot connect the system. We cannot use the Bluetooth. Okay, so see, a communication technology that uses low power radio waves to connect electronic devices wirelessly is called as Bluetooth. It is a kind of technology which uses radio waves, low power radio waves. You have to remember this definition, that low power radio waves is used by Bluetooth to get connected to the other devices. Okay, it allows user to talk and share the information like voice, music, videos. Okay, so maybe you have used the Bluetooth, so you know that we can share the documents as well as audio video files or music files, anything through Bluetooth. It also provides short range communication between phones, computers, and other networking device. So short range communication, for short range communication, Bluetooth is used. If range is increased, Bluetooth is not going to work properly. Okay, mainly used for PAN with maximum range up to 240 meters depending on its version. So PAN means personal area network. I hope you remember this kind of area network. I have told you that it covers very less distance around you. So naturally, Bluetooth is a good device which can be used here. It eliminates use of cables and adapter. Okay, good thing of Bluetooth is that we don't require any kind of cables and adapters here. So only through radio waves we can get connected. So that is the best part. Next is infrared technology. Infrared technology is again, it is a short range communication technology, but its distance is you can say around 5 meters. Okay, it is used to exchange information between computers, and it emits infrared waves. Now you have to remember that it works on infrared waves, while Bluetooth we have discussed that it uses radio waves. So you have to remember this difference point also. So it emits infrared waves through infrared LED. Infrared communication can take place between two devices at a time. Okay, so we can also connect two or more devices using infrared waves. Infrared signals cannot penetrate through walls or other obstructions. Now, this is a drawback, that if we are having too many or strong obstructions in between, then this infrared waves cannot cross that or penetrate through that. Okay, so there would not be a proper communication if there is a barrier in middle. Okay, example, you can check for remote control. If I'm using a remote for a TV and there are much more obstructions in between, my remote won't work properly. Okay, this is because it uses infrared signals there. Okay, so robot control system, cordless microphones are the examples which are using this kind of technologies. Last is Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. Till now you have heard this word Wi-Fi many times, but you have to remember the full form. It is asked in exam many times. Wireless fidelity. Okay, it creates wireless LAN that uses radio waves to send the information. Now again, same as Bluetooth, this is also using radio waves. Okay, so you can remember that it uses radio waves to connect in LAN. It is secure. Okay, because we can add password and other things, and it is made more secure. It is reliable, so we can trust on Wi-Fi's, and it is fast as compared to other technologies. These are most you know, speedy technology. Okay, and it requires internet. You can get connected to the other devices using Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi has replaced the wired medium completely to connect internet. Okay, so Wi-Fi has replaced many wired mediums. So you know that at many places, maybe in hotels or many public places, also at home also, we prefer to have Wi-Fi. So there are Wi-Fi connections which are available at cheaper rates. It is inexpensive. We have better plans to use Wi-Fi, and it gives us high speed data. It is data communication it is providing. Okay, so it is one of the best way to get connected to network. Okay, that is wireless fidelity. So I hope everything is clear to you. Multiple devices can be connected through Wi-Fi. This is a best part of Wi-Fi, which is not seen in Bluetooth also, that multiple or many devices can be connected through Wi-Fi, and that's the reason why we are shifting to Wi-Fi. Because if I have a Wi-Fi at my home, all the devices in my house can be connected at a time. Okay, it is slower than wired medium. If too many of them are connecting to Wi-Fi, speed may get a bit affected. And when there is noise interference, or then is there is another some different kind of interference in it, at that time its speed may get slowed down. Okay, so as there are some advantages, there are also some drawbacks we have to remember, but certainly Wi-Fi is a good choice if you want to connect through networks. Okay, so I hope this all wired and wireless connections are clear to you. So the main thing you have to remember is this chart. Okay, networking devices are divided into two types: wired and wireless. Wired has three types: Ethernet cable, coaxial cable, and optical fiber cables. Ethernet cables are further divided as crossover cable, straight through cable. Coaxial cable are divided into baseband coaxial cable and broadband coaxial cable. And wireless, we have three things: Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and infrared technology. So once you remember this chart, after that you go for the detailed understanding of each and every wire. Okay, so I hope everything is clear to you. If you have any doubts, you can please contact me personally. Okay, and uh, read this topic from textbook again, so that your concepts will be clear more. Okay, so have a nice day everyone. I'm ending my lecture here.